Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. In the port city of Porto, and this unmistakably the Estadio do Dragão, blue certainly the colour. So this is where we're up to in the quarter-finals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A guy born to be a footballer, Luka Modric, always thinking about his next move due to the fact his technical...
Can he put it away? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And it's hoisted clear. It's got goes for goal! And it's Daniels. And it's got through. And the flag has stayed down. Moran hoisted it clear. Daniels. Floats one over. Clears it out of harm's way. Real chance. Shoots! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. And I'll tell you, the chest control was the key component there. That enabled the shot.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Daniel Carvajal. Benzema. Now it's Hazard. Over to the left. Hazard. Benzema has a goal! It's missed, but by that far. Leave it clear. King is fouled. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's King. Out to the left it goes. King. Hits one! Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Now can Wilson shoots!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
And it's Benzema. Hazard.
Just to point out, Peter, that fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Modric. They've managed to get it away. Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. Bale. And out to safety. He's got away. King goes up and over. Now shoots! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rodriguez spreads it towards the left. Hazard. Benzema. Hazard. Beautifully done. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Boots it to safety. King, out wide to the right. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now it's Benzema. Benzema plays it out to the wing. That's been won straight back. And it's King. Varane does well there, alert, chance to break. Fraser plays it long. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Benzema. Rodriguez plays it out to the flank. Pinged one through here. Ben has a hit! He's scored! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And it's King. Daniels. Now it's King. Aimed long and direct. And he's there to hoof it away. Bale plotting from out on the right-hand side. He spotted the run and played him through. Plays it short. Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Bale. Back into the middle. Towering header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Great run on the overlap here. Looks to thread it through. And through to the goalkeeper. Rodriguez spreads it towards the left. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Challenge, but well within the laws. Daniel Carvajal. And it's Benzema. Well played, he saw that coming. King does have an assist to his name. A real chance to break. He's found his man. And it's Daniels. Over to the left. Here, throw in. Great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Just brushed off the ball there. Benzema. Hazard. Daniel Carvajal knocks it away. Wilson. And it's Wilson. Fraser. Cook. Ake. Aimed long and direct. Played down the flank. Ball's loose, who's getting there? So who's he picking out? Gets up to head it! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just one separating them.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Now it's Benzema. He's left his man. Bale crosses it in low. Gets good distance on it. Hazard lobs it in gently. And he just whacks it away. Chance to play it in. A buccaneering run from the defender. Danger averted for now. Benzema. Oh, he's not going to get that. Wilson. Ake. Into the channel. Daniels gets into some space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fraser. Get that clear. Now the counter. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chip through. And it's hoisted clear. Benzema. Hazard gets it back. Now it's has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Bale is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
They've played it short. Forward it goes. Real Madrid have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Clearance and very necessary. It's come loose. Bale. Now a chance to break. Daniel Carvajal tries to stroke it through. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Boots it to safety. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And that has been clubbed away. And it's James Rodriguez.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Shot a goal! He scores!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Bale going through, fires it, and a shot! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up to meet it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Tries lifting it over. And that's been levered clear. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Played into the... Can he score? Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Out to the left it goes. Marcelo. Isco. Real Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. I think there's more sharpness in their passing. Forward it goes. Now it's King. Played out to the right. Has he picked him out? Could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's neat. And he's whipped it in low. It's gone a long way up and away. Done very well to intervene. King! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
King sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Over to the left. Here it comes. Fraser. Dashing forward at pace. Wilson tries to get it forward quickly. Marcelo. Benzema. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Toni Kroos. And it's Bale. Carvajal. It's over the line, and it is a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, really good feet from him. We sit high. Real Madrid awarded another corner. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Marcelo dinks one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Isco. He's had a go! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Real Madrid get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Minutes away from what would be a huge upset. Now it's Benzema.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
It's a loose ball.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Aimed long and direct. And it's Nacho. It's a brilliant interception.
Real Madrid need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Varane goes looking. Forward it goes. Modric. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. The referee brings it to a close. So home advantage told. They have the win they wanted and have a useful lead to carry away with them into the second leg. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I had this marked down as a draw at best, but their tactical approach and industry was superb.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. In the port city of Porto, and this unmistakably the Estadio do Dragão, blue certainly the colour. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would go for Robert Lewandowski. As good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders from foot, and once facing his target, he has all the finishing skills that you could require.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Neymar. The referee's awarded a free kick.
This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, that is a bit special. So, a breakthrough already. Coleman. Alaba. Thiago. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Oh, that's neat. Dinks one in. Offside that time.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Thiago Silva and the Herrera, and it's Meunier. Tries to dink it in, and he just whacks it away. Alaba, Coleman. Javi Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. Thiago spreads it towards the left. Alaba. He's made sure that that won't get through. Narrow Icardi has been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Javi Martinez. Paris Saint-Germain are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
A delicate ball. a defender. That's been levered clear. Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kimmich. It's Goretzka. Now it's Lewandowski. Neymar plays it forward. Hernandez. Goretzka. Paris Saint-Germain scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Lewandowski. Chance! Shot a goal! Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Now it's Lewandowski. Kimmich. Mbappe has made his mark on this game. And it's Icardi. Pablo Sarabia. Icardi. Gets on the end of it. Is it in? Managed to get it away. Lewandowski, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Neuer sends that a long way. Thiago, back into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Here's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Goretzka goes looking. Lewandowski tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Thiago plays it out to the wing. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Out towards the flank. Alaba clips one through. Himself into trouble and he's lost it. Neymar. Mbappe. Kurzawa. Icardi. Small kick. Challenge, he just stood firm. Meunier. Pablo Sarabia. And the Herrera. Thiago Silva. Forward it goes. Now it's Icardi. Looking for space out wide. And the flag has stayed down. And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And it's Kazawa. Kazawa drills one in. Danger averted for now. Alaba. Run down the left wing. He's left his man. That is terrific skill. And it's hoisted clear. Aimed long and direct. Lewandowski. Neymar boots it to safety. It's gone for a throw-in. Fires it in low. Get that clear. It's Thiago. He's in, surely! And that has been clubbed away. Neymar. Mbappe. Thiago. And it's Coutinho. Goretzka. Thiago. That'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Paris Saint-Germain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Lewandowski. Thiago puts it out to the flank. Whipped in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Goretzka, and he's going long. Thiago Silva knocks it away. Lewandowski. Interference and very necessary. Mbappe. Meunier. He's looked long this time. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Played into the middle. Hernandez boots it to safety. Lewandowski. Thiago. Coman. Alaba. Coman. Lewandowski. Thiago. Kimmich. Goretzka. Mbappe. Neymar. Pablo Sarabia. Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Alaba. Mbappe. Goretzka battles to win it back. Kimmich. It's Lewandowski. Thiago. Neymar. And it's Meunier. Meunier tries lifting it over. Mbappe. In into the middle. Great lead! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Out to the left it goes. Alaba. Now it's Thiago. Time to deliver. Here it is now, surely. Going through. Cleared without complication. Gone out for a throw-in. Bayern Munich can make their change now with a break in play. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Oh, he's in!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Javi Martinez positions himself well and cuts it out to the keeper and tries something new. Kimpembe goes looking. And it's Neymar. Alaba. Goretzka making use of the space out wide. He's got away. Beautifully done. Aimed in towards the centre. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need...
It's Muller! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Over to the left. Lewandowski. Well read, he sorted that out. Kurzawa. Forward it goes. Pinged one through. Mauro Icardi! That's a lovely try, but not to be.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Now it's Lewandowski, Coutinho, Goretzka. Oh, good ball. It's Muller! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Lewandowski. Well positioned. Lewandowski!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Kimpembe plays it forward. Kurzawa is desperately calling for it out wide. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Neymar's cross. Massive leap! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Fine defending there.
Bayern Munich are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Has gone out. Oh, sweet feet. Kurzawa goes for the cross.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's on a plate. He's got the ball glued to his feet, and he has been fouled there. Hoisted clear.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Tolisso has given away a free kick. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Laid back in. Mbappe.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And it's Coutinho. Lewandowski. There to hoof it away. Javi Martinez. Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. Throw it. Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Perisic. Alaba plays it long. Perisic pumps it into the area. And there goes the final whistle. So home advantage told. They have the win they wanted and have a useful lead to carry away with them into the second leg.
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estadio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It has to be Aaron Ramsey. We shouldn't forget the dreadful leg break he suffered, but he's rebuilt his career to a very high level again, and besides all his midfield quality, he's become a scorer of some great goals.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ronaldo knocks it away. And he's going long. Tries to get some whip on it.
Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
Rabiot. Danilo. And it's Danilo. Ramsey. He's had a go! Superb goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So, a breakthrough already. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's nice. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Dybala. Ramsey. Dybala. Matuidi. Made sure that won't get through. Forward it goes. Memphis Depay. Traore beats the offside trap. Alexandro with a fine tackle. And it's Dybala. Get it forward quickly. Memphis Depay, out wide to the right. Traore. It's a loose ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Yeah, that's tough defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Denier. Aimed long and direct. Played into space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. That's been won straight back. Szczesny gets it upfield. And it's Traore. Hoists it high. Traore looking to get on the end of this. And he's there to cut it out. Get that clear. Alexandro. Traore. Now it's Memphis Depay. Well, Adelaide. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts it out. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ramsey does have an assist to his name. Plays it long. That's a throw. Danilo gets it out wide and in space. Gets up to head it! In it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Rabiot. Alexandro. Dybala. Now it's Ramsey. He's left his man. Fired. Shot at goal! And it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Juventus produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Juventus take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. It's Traore. Looks to dink one in. Alexandro kicks it away. He just whacks it away. It's Real Adelaide. Floats one over. It's a great ball. Traore crosses it in low. Memphis hits one! Back of the net!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Lyon give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Dybala. Ramsey. Cristiano Ronaldo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And it's Ramsey. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the right. Tries to get it forward quickly. Memphis Depay spreads it towards the left. Nicely measured pass. Now it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Can he score? It's in! A goal at a really telling moment. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Alexandro. Forward it goes. Ramsey. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Rabiot. Is it in? And in it goes! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
4 in the game. He is the man. That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Rabiot knocks it away. Aimed long and direct. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Rabiot. Ramsey. Boots it to safety. Play for a throw. And he's there to hoof it away. Danilo. Lovely bit of skill. Cristiano has a swing at it! In he goes again! A great save, real class.
Paulo Dybala simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And it's Memphis Depay. Traore. Tries to stroke it through. Can he dig out a shot? Goes for goal! It's there! The second half sparks straight into life. Memphis Depay at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Lyon get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
It's the throw. Done very well to intervene. Bentancur sends it forward with interest. Danilo. The Tweedy goes looking. Dybala. Rabiot. Dybala. Danilo. Now it's Ramsey. And he heaves it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Out to the left it goes. With a delicate ball. Going through. Lyon have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Played it short. Crosses in a low one. Has a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that, almost made it count. Great opportunity.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Juventus have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Memphis Depay plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes. Good ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lyon still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Aimed long and direct. And it's Dybala. Matuidi. Forward pass. Memphis Depay pushes it out wide. Back to the keeper. Matuidi. Alexandro. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Over to the left. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good interception. Plays it out to the wing. Glued to his feet.
Lyon are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Rabiot. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Dinks one in. Traore. The lead stays intact, just.
Traore was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Rabiot. Ramsey. Now it's Ramsey.
This is good ball retention and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Alexandro goes looking, and it's Rabiot. Now it's Dybala. Now, can he capitalise? Tries one! Should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Lyon have decided now is the time to make their final change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries lifting it over. And it's hoisted clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cleared without complication. Oh, real chance!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Rabiot.
Juventus certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Chance to break. Ball's gone out of play. Juventus are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Aimed long and direct. Dybala. Pops it in gently, and it's got through. Dybala turns, going for goal. It's broken loose, and another time. Oh, that was close. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Khedira. Quadrado. Towering header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
So that's it. It is all over. Beaten at home, so they're going to have to win away. It is tough, but it is do or die. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lyon didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
And we're underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say one of the most energetic midfielders you'll find in Jordan Henderson. He's added to all that running power with slicker passing and some very impressive finishing, and he's a proper leader now too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Gomez. Mane. And it's Gomez. Wijnaldum. Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. Firmino. Throws it out to the flank. Griezmann. Over to the left. Griezmann. That's Dembele. He's got away. That's Dembele. He slid it through. And Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Mane. Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. And he's made certain that won't get through. And it's Salah. Jordan Henderson. Keita. Alexander-Arnold. Beautifully done. Hit into the middle. He just whacks it away. Whipped it again. Messi. He's left his man. That is terrific skill. Towering header. No, he's got that completely wrong.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Rakitic. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Going for goal! And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Great ball, now the shot! Mane. Matic. Fence has got rid of that. It's Dembele. Dinks one in. He's pinged one through here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Jordi Alba. Crosses it in low. And he just whacks it away. Busquets gets it back. Jordan Henderson, forward it goes. Mohamed Salah pushes it out wide. Mohamed Salah, get that clear. Now it's Griezmann. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Either side yet able to find the net. Attempts to play it through. Going through. Can he put it away? And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. Gomez shapes the shoots. Dembele gets good distance on it. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Wijnaldum. And it's Salah. Deftly done. Wijnaldum's delivery has a pop! Stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Played it short. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Dembele. Jordi Alba. Jordan Henderson. Mane. Keita. Jordan Henderson. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Wijnaldum. Matic tries to get it forward quickly. He spotted the run and played him through. He's left his man. The shot's on! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Played it short. Jordi Alba. Now it's Griezmann. Timely intervention. Clearance and very necessary. Back to the keeper. Ter Stegen gets it upfield. buccaneering run from the defender. Keeps everyone guessing. It's got through and... cleared without complication. Oh, nice touch. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Now it's Griezmann. Dembele going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Griezmann, and he's searched. Can he finish? Time to deliver. He slid it through. It's got a long way up and away. It's Rakitic. Jordi Alba. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out towards the flank. Griezmann. Can he put it away? Just off target.
Griezmann certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Jordi Alba gets into the right position to intercept. Dembele. In again. Gets up to head it! He's there to make a great save.
Rakitic is very sporting.
The referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the action is back on the way. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Looking for space out wide. Knocks it away. Looking to shoot. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And it's Salah. Well read, he sorted that out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Dembele. Dembele's cross. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Gomez. Oh, it's Roberto Firmino. Firmino is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. Wijnaldum. And help's available out wide. Mohamed Salah. Rakitic. Dembele. Jordi Alba looks to dink one in, and it's got through. Lovely feet. Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Ah, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
chance to win it back. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann plays it out to the wing. Back into the middle. Rakitic. Out to the left it goes. Dembele. And the shot! Mohamed Salah. Gomez. Hoists it high. Semedo does well to read it and intercepts. Rakitic. And into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Alexander-Arnold. Aimed long and direct. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And that has been clubbed away. Played back in. Liverpool really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
Boots it to safety. Firmino. Mohamed Salah. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lobs it in gently. And he just whacks it away. Jordi Alba delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Keita. Barcelona haven't made a substitution yet. It's Gomez. Gomez. Mane. Gomez. There are a few waiting for it. And that's been levered clear. Titi goes looking. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gomez tries lifting it over. Titi knocks it away. Danger averted for now. Mane. Is demanding it out wide. He'll have a dip! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now it's Messi, and it's Griezmann. Gomez, he's given away a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And he heaves it forward. Looks to thread it through. Shoots! What about it? And that could well be the winner. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Jordi Alba plays it forward. Rakitic. He's through. Really good feet. And it's hoisted clear.
Barcelona are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. He's got away. Cut out in the nick of time. And he's there to hoof it away. Aimed long and direct. Robertson played into space out wide.
Liverpool have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's just a question of running down the clock now. And it's Firmino. It's come loose. Oh, it's Dembele. Jordi Alba hits that long. Rakitic gets it, and now what? It is good for it! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Suarez at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Playing towards the front then. And that is that. Barcelona win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona had a very simple tactic to implement, Peter, and they exposed their opposition with expansive incision. This is a performance that hasn't just got my approval. Listen.